right then.
Oh, hey.
Hey, take 2 on this one.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Woo.
Yeah, here we are, couple hundred videos in, and we still can't get our shit together.
Oh, my God, yeah. But, I mean, it wouldn't be our kind of video if we didn't have technical difficulties.
That's right. You're watching the Remy Reacts.
Every, 16 or so videos. All right, so...
That's what gives it its charm.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Our very humanness.
Yeah.
All right, so we got more viewer reactions to do today.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Talking about tattoos again.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, always.
Did you know that's my entire personality?
Yeah?
Yeah,
you only talk about tattoos?
I've been told that.
Yeah. Who told you?
Oh, it's been a recurring thing. Oh, good. More tattoo stuff from Remy. That's all he does. Oh, that is my niche.
Yeah.
I'm one to stay in my lane.
Yeah, we know our lane. All right. So, first up, we got an email with this one. Hi, I messaged you on Instagram. This is my progress so far with what has now turned out to jump from a cover-up project into a suit. Unfortunately, I don't have any decent photos of my old crap on my arms, but you can see some post-laser treatment under the arm. The line...
We may get to the arm another time. We just featured the leg this time.
Yeah.
So it's too much to ask.
This gentleman did a bunch of laser. And now here we are with a good example of a dope-ass cover-up.
Yeah, a really good example of a dope-ass cover-up, for sure. I like this style. It's kind of like traditional meets Japanese traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's big and bold, and they got some really good use of color here, but I almost would have put more color in parts of this, like some up top, some on the bottom.
Well, I think in this photo we're still waiting on
there might be more
to be colored in, because otherwise that's a big old fail.
Or else the cover-up's not finished yet.
Yeah,
because you still see that through. A guy came in here the other day with this big piece of shit on his arm, and he's like, it's supposed to be like a fleur-de-lis type thing. And the guy who did it was apparently dead. Which was no shock. Generally speaking, all that terrible work that was done in the 90s and the early 2000s, the people responsible for it are either fucked up, in jail, or dead, or some combination of the three.
Yeah.
And you can never get them to finish the things they started.
Never.
Not that you would want them to.
No, God, no.
Because... trust me, it was finished. All I can think is, I don't know who I would give this to, but it would be a punishment for anyone.
Yeah, it's just whoever's bad that day.
It was someone gave me some lip today.
Yeah, exactly. They're getting this fleur-de-lis.
And I promised him you cover it with watercolor.
You can do whatever he asks. Line style floral will do this.
Yeah. So anyway, I like most of the things about this. The only thing that I don't love is, unless you get really close on that face, it's hard to tell what it is. It just kind of looks like a furry blob from afar.
A little bit.
And then you get in and you're like, oh no, it's pretty cool, and he's biting the sword.
Yeah.
But from afar, none of that stands out. The only thing that stands out about his body from afar, ironically, is the ass.
Yeah. He's got a nice ass.
He's got a nice ass.
Yeah, the dude's got a nice ass.
So I just would have said, this is not a realistic tattoo in any way, right?
No, I wouldn't say so either.
I wouldn't say that head needs to be that small. I would have had him bigger head in proportion to the rest of the body. And then I would have been able to tell what the hell it was,
Yeah.
Because right now it's like, what is that? Oh, it's a face.
Oh.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like a little...
murdering that koi.
Yeah, you know what it kind of looks like from afar? Like a dust mite or something, or like a little, like something you would find in your couch or something,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just
a
real
little
fluffy guy,
But I'm guessing he's also extra fluffy because I think in this photo he's swollen.
Yeah, he does look a little swollen.
A
little angry too.
Just a little angry.
That's why he's red.
That could be. He's mad.
Yeah, I would have preferred just a little more color in the. Yeah, maybe like you said, might not be done.
I think in this one, we've hit just some kind of gold
really
tones
interesting
and reds.
stuff going on in there for sure.
Yeah,
but all these characters are just too small. We close up on those guys on the ankle. I would have totally missed those from afar.
Oh yeah.
So that would be my only concern, is too small. Make these guys bigger. There's a lot of background going on.
Yep.
And the foreground elements could be made more in the foreground.
Yeah.
They're getting drowned out.
Also, there's a distinct lack of frogs in this one, so maybe address that.
More frogs would be helpful.
Yeah,
I got an email from a guy with another frog just the other day.
Oh, good.
And a comment he's getting guy's like, I'm getting a frog tattooed on me next week. It's like, man, what the fuck is going on with these frogs?
They're the business, man. That's what everybody wants nowadays.
Okay, now I'm not interested in little frogs anymore. I want the frog bodysuit.
Yeah, we need a frog suit.
Yeah, frog suit. It's
All
coming
right,
up.
next up.
All right, so we have this.
Skullctopus.
Yeah. Is it a kraken or is it an octopus? What the hell's going on with this?
I mean, it really depends on scale.
Right?
Because if the skull is the right scale, then that's an octopus.
It would have to be a giant skull if it was a kraken, right?
Which would be dope because it'd be good, like titans and stuff, and that could be a titan skull.
But like proportion for that skull to be the right size, this would have to be on a giant human too.
Yeah.
So this is like the mountain from Game of Thrones with
a full body suit.
With a full body suit, yeah. Yeah, no, I really like the negative space in this. The use of black. I think the blacks could have been a little darker in some places, but overall they've got good contrast here. Normally, I think these things that are just placed on the forearm are kind of obnoxious and in the way because what the fuck are you gonna do now? But this one doesn't have that feel. It feels like you could very easily continue it.
Yeah, you could build off this for sure.
It's just I would have had those tentacles draped down the wrist all the way because now it's gonna be hard to put a new piece lower. Like if you want to do anything background, I feel like you're kind of screwed.
There's something I'm noticing that I'm curious about. Do you think the scale of this was only dictated by the size of the paper that could be printed? Because that's illegal. We do struggle with
those printing paper.
Like that's legal size, right?
Yeah.
Like definitely. And that's the most that legal size would have done.
It's going to be annoying if I go bigger.
Yeah.
So this is the size.
I'm going to have to break it apart to go bigger.
That's your insight as a tattooer.
You know what I mean?
You've been there.
Yeah. It's one of those I'd love to do this bigger, but I physically can't.
I don't want to do a bigger one. Too much effort.
It'd be so much cooler.
Yeah, because the amount of work that actually goes into tattooing doesn't change much. The size changes here.
Not in this style, no.
Right. It's
like if this was color realism, then yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. Well, you do another inch and you're in another hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is just mostly playing with negative space.
Yeah, and it's a party.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is a concern for me how you continue this. I just think I would like to see color background maybe.
Yep.
I know I've been calling for color a lot lately, but I'm doing it again here.
Well, you are the color guy, obviously.
Aquatic. Yeah, I know, sitting here with a fucking full blackout. But I think an aquatic background would really push this thing into the foreground even more.
I'm going to go the opposite end, and I'm going to say black. I'm going to say background.
Maybe I'll be full color one day, and you'll be full blackout one day.
There we go. Or I'll be full color talking about preaching for the blackout.
Hey, do you think if I get to a place where I have mostly color, people will even know that I was blacked out at one point?
Oh, you could do that whole thing in a way that makes it look like you've never had a blackout, for sure.
I mean, we're a long way from there. Don't get me wrong.
Honestly, that would be kind of the plan if we ever did your leg fully. Yeah. I would try and make it look like there was no blackout.
Yeah. Well, people are now assuming that some of this was weird black and gray work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's that's some interesting black and gray. Yeah. No gray used here, friend.
Well, there was gray, but not really.
Not really.
All right, next up, and last but not least, this guy.
Rather handsome gentleman that
devilish, if you will.
Sadly, this one, I seem to keep, I kept going back because we got flooded with requests to be on this show. The July and August was crazy. The demand was insane. And I think this one got lost in the shuffle. So to the owner of this one, I'm sorry. I had to go back through them and find them all.
We're humans.
Well,
we
I'm
have
trying to get them
difficulties
all, right?
at all areas.
I don't want the one guy that doesn't get featured to be man, they just really didn't like mine. And some of the shit we put on here.
Oh, I know, right?
It's I said it a pretty good
I'm pretty sure mine was nice.
It's just that this one is almost too nice, and there's not as much to say about it.
Yeah, it's really well done, man.
Yeah, I like the beard a lot. Mm-hmm. Right?
The beard is excellent.
Again, the only problem is creating anything more from this. I mean, I just want to do the body. I don't know what this is from, though. If I knew what it was from, maybe I could offer some more insight. But whatever the hell is going on above it is really
detracting away from it.
Yeah, it looks like this guy was making $5 an hour when he got the first stuff done, and now he's making good money.
Yeah,
and it's well, I'm not going to be able to cover that shit. But
I'm not touching that. But
I bet you it was. You know what? I bet you that's what happened because those guys come in here where they're like, "I want to cover up," and then it's like, "Oh well,
No.
we can't cover that, but we will do something cool on you."
you want something else?
And it's like, at some point, that problem up there is going to have to be addressed.
Yep.
Because it's cheapening this tattoo.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
You know the way they shaded this hat? It looks colored to me.
Yeah.
You know, like it looks like more than black and gray.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I don't exactly know why it's awesome, but it really is. I mean, it's definitely like stipple shaded.
Yeah.
Like I think that's just mostly 3-round liner for pretty much everything. Mm-hmm. But it's impressive. Like that whole area is very impressive in my opinion.
Wish I knew who this character was, but sadly I'm lost again.
Yeah.
As we often are.
Yeah, that's our life, and we're okay with that.
Someone will fill this in.
Yep.
Right? Immediately.
Yeah.
Someone's already screaming at the screen.
With
How do you
vigor.
not know who that is?
Oh, yeah, with vigor,
It's amazing. We don't know everything.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, we're supposed to be the experts.
How come you don't know everything I know?
Yeah. Well, I only know about tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a
Remember,
tattoo.
this
We
is
don't know what the tattoo is of.
My whole life is tattoos.
Yeah.
So
That's how it is.
And if it's not tattoo specific, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm shit out of luck on this guy. But yeah, not bad though. Just if you have plans to continue this, let me know what they are because I have no idea where you go from here.
Yeah, I'd like to know the artist too.
You could like black around him and then build something else lower down. But then I would recommend, that's actually a good idea. Black out the shit on top, black underneath of him, so that it looks like you're doing that on purpose, and then build another object below the black. You know?
Yep.
That might be a good route out of whatever the hell that mess is on top.
I just don't think this artist would do something like that.
Oh, no. You're going to have to go
You
to
have to
someone
go to
else
someone
for black.
which is,
Yeah.
unfortunate because I like this style.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time.